Today on MTG Unpacked, we're taking a look at the Secret Lair Out of Time Superdrop. So this is the world's bundliest bundle, as they called it. Includes the foil and non-foil bundles. This was released August 24th, on sale until September 14th, 2021. You're looking at $239.99 US for the entire set here. And the individual drops were priced at $29.99 or $39.99, depending on if you got the foil. So this is direct from Wizards of the Coast. What do we have here? Let's check it out. So we've got the Kamigawa Inc. Artist Series, Johannes, Voss, and of course the non-foil versions. We'll actually set these aside and do those later. We also have Teferi's Time Trouble, and a foil Artist Series Thomas Baxa, and the non-foil there. And also Math is for Blockers foil, and of course the non-foil. So let's get into it. Let's start here with Kamigawa Inc. So I think this is the one I'm most excited about. From what I understand, there are no MTGO or MTG Arena codes, and I like how they've got the much smaller boxes this time round. So Kamigawa Inc. Foil Edition. Let's see if I can open this. So that slides out. Yep, okay, so they did fix that problem where you pretty much had to tear everything apart. And do we get something? We do get something extra here. So we'll set that aside. I'm wondering if we'll see any of those numbered cards, serialized cards they've been doing. So pop that back in there, and then we'll check out the Kamigawa Inc. So did you pick up any of these at the time? Leave a note in the comments which one was your favorite. And if you don't have a favorite, maybe you will by the end of this video. Okay, so we will crank up the lighting here, make it pop. So starting off here with Machiko Konda Truthseeker. Say 2/2 for 4, legendary creature, human advisor. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, that player sacrifices a permanent. So some awesome artwork on this one. This is by Zhang Shan. Okay, we've got Kami of the Crescent Moon, legendary creature spirit, 1/3 for 2. At the beginning of each player's draw set, that player draws an additional card. This one's also by Zhang Shan. Actually, I think they probably all are in this one. And yep, okay, Toshiro Umezawa, legendary creature, human samurai, 2/2 for 3 with Bushido 1. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may cast target instant card from your graveyard. If that spell would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Awesomeness. Heartless Hidesugu, if I can pronounce that one properly. This is a 4/3 for 5 legendary creature Ogre Shaman. So you tap it, it deals damage to each player equal to half that player's life total rounded down. And finally here, okay, so we have one in each color basically. Reki, the History of Kamigawa, 1/2 for 3, legendary creature, human shaman. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. Okay, so that is Kamigawa Inc., the foil edition. Let's pop these over here out of the way, get some better lighting, and let's see what we get for a special bonus. I'm wondering if they're going to continue with these stained glass planeswalkers. Some extensive pringling going on here. That's very interesting. And we get a slap in the face, basic land. Okay, not terribly exciting. Alright, on to the next one. So what do we have here? Johannes Voss Artist Series. By the way, I'm not going to be listing card values here. They're going to vary significantly depending on when you watch the video. Okay, so we have Johannes Voss, or Johannes Voss I should say. Let's check out what we have here. It's a bit of a struggle to remember what they actually included in these. It was so long ago. Okay, so we'll get these out momentarily. see what we have on this one. So these artist series are cool. You get alternate art for a bunch of previously printed cards. Okay, so we have Sanctum Prelate. It's a mythic creature, human cleric, 2/2 for 3 as it enters battlefield. Choose a number. Non-creature spells with mana value equal to the chosen number can't be cast. And I like the artwork on this one, sort of a comic book style there. Ooh, this is nice. Carpet of Flowers, enchantment for a single green. At the beginning of each of your main phases, if you haven't added mana with this ability this turn, you may add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of islands target opponent controls. Okay, that's probably my favorite so far. Sphere of Safety, enchantment for 5 creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless a controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments you control. Some very bright artwork on this one. And Karmic Guide, creature angel spirit, 2/2 for 5, has flying and protection from Black Echo for 3 and 2 white. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And that is it. Okay, so we've got 4 in that one. Alright, so what is the bonus card? I'm assuming the same artist probably did this one as well. A bit of Pringling action going on there. And we have Sphere of Safety. Okay, so this must be like a sketch variant. Or, yeah, an early sketch, because you can see the proportions are a little different. Okay, so that's cool. On to the next. So what have we got here? Teferi's Time Trouble. What have you been up to, Teferi? I think I know this is the retro borders, I believe. And the retro text. So they weren't just going retro on the borders. They were doing a bit of a throwback to the early Magic cards where they were very wordy. Okay, so we'll get our bonus card out of here. Set that aside. Our bonus Pringle this time round. It's probably not helping. We've entered winter here in the US. Things are getting very chilly indeed, and the cards do not like it. And apparently I'm no good at opening these up. Hopefully didn't do any damage. Alright, so. Oh boy. Oh boy, get out the magnifying glass. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. We've got Dak Faden. Planeswalker Legend. Okay, so that's the old school stuff. It's a mythic for 3. Okay, so a Planeswalker. How would they have done that in the old times? Put 3 loyalty use counters on Dak Faden. Opponents can attack Dak as though he were you. Any damage he suffers depletes that much loyalty. If he has no loyalty, he abandons you. During your turn, you may add 1 loyalty and have target player draw 2 cards. Then choose and discard 2 cards from hand, or you may spend 2 loyalty to take control of target artifact, or you may spend 6 loyalty, then take control of any permanent you target for the rest of the game. Return all cards to their owners after the game ends. Okay, so I'm not really liking the old school flavor text. Sort of a bit of a jerky type thing there, but it is awesome to see the old school flavor on these. And we have Teferi Time Raveler. Another Planeswalker for 3. Opponents can cast spells only as though they were sorceries and can attack Teferi as though he were you. Put 4 loyalty counters on Teferi. Excuse me. Any damage he suffers depletes that much loyalty. If Teferi has no loyalty, he abandons you. And during your turn, you may add 1 loyalty to allow you to cast sorceries as though they were instants. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I've run out of patience with that. Ooh, Khan the Great Creator. Planeswalker Legend for 4. I'll give you a few seconds to read that if you want to freeze frame that. So yeah, a bit overwhelming to see it presented in that way. I much prefer the modern approach. So what do we have for our bonus card? We get a, well, we do get a Pringle, but do we get, no, not another basic land. I think these are the ones out of Jumpstart. Okay, so extensive Pringling going on. Okay, next up we have Artist Series Thomas Baxa. Let's get into it and stay tuned. Later in the video we will be seeing if we get anything different from the non-foil foils, so stay tuned. So this one, I like the art here. Put aside that and get into these. The packaging, like I said, much improved over the earlier ones, which were really bulky, and I've got piles of those things all over the place around here. So much appreciated, Watsy. Okay, let's take a look here. So Thomas M. Baxa, excellent artwork. Look at that. Obnixilis Reignited Legendary Planeswalker Nixilis. 5 loyalty for 5. Is +1, you draw a card and lose 1 life. -3, destroy target creature. -8. Target opponent gets an emblem with. Whenever a player draws a card, you lose 2 life. And doesn't that flow off the tongue so much better than the others? We've got Sire of Insanity, creature demon 6/4 for 6. At the beginning of each end step, each player discards their hand. Brutal. And, ooh, Sliver, Hive Lord. Legendary creature Sliver, it's a mythic. 5/5 for every color of the magic rainbow. Sliver creatures you control have indestructible, and this is absolutely one you would want to have in a Sliver deck. Along with Spellskite, here we have artifact creature Phyrexian Horror, 0/4 for 2. And if you pay this Phyrexian mana, so I think that's blue Phyrexian mana. So you pay the blue or pay the life. Change a target spell or ability to Spellskite. Okay, so we just get 4 in that one. And what is our bonus card here? Let's check it out. And I'm pretty sure this one's going to Pringle as well as the others. If I can ever get it out of here. They apparently don't want you to get these apart. Yep, so it Pringles as soon as they take it out. Okay, so we get a Spellskite. We've got the sketch variant here. So sort of like what they did for the other artist series there. Okay, very cool. And finally here, math is for blockers. So see if you can guess the mathematical pun or little thing they've got going on here. And if you haven't guessed it, I'll fill you in once we get through them. And that just comes right off there. Interesting. Okay, so set that aside. And I think it works if I do these in the order that they're in the pack. You should be able to figure it out. Okay, so we have, oh nice, Brazen Borrower, a mythic creature fairy rogue, 3/1 for 3, has petty theft, 1 and a blue, instant adventure, return target non-land permanent and opponent controls to its owner's hand, and the creature portion has flash and flying. It can block only creatures with flying, and this is straight out of Throne of Eldraino. Very cool. And Vindictive Lich, creature zombie wizard, 4/1 for 4. So when it dies, choose 1 or more. Each mode must target a different player. Target opponent sacrifices a creature, target opponent discards 2 cards, or target opponent loses 5 life. And Meandering Tower Shell, creature turtle. It's a 5/9 for 5 island walk. Whenever it attacks, exile it, return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking at the beginning of the declare attacker's step on your next turn. Awesome artwork on these as well. Oh, that's cool. Oran Frostfang, snow creature snake, 2/6 for 5. Attacking creatures you control have death touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And we have one more here, yes. It is Thragtusk, creature beast, 5/3 for 5. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 5 life, and when it leaves the battlefield, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Okay, so you've got things here, mechanics to do with life gain here, doing damage, death touch. So have you guessed? Well, if you look at the power and toughness, we've actually got the digits of pi, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, 3. Okay, so what do we have? I thought that was a nice touch. What do we have for our bonus card? Will they continue the pi digits? That's the question. I think I remember them up to that point. Okay, so we get, a mythic. Rexiel the Risen Deep. 5/8 for, what is that? 6. Has Island Walk and Swamp Walk. Whenever Rexiel the Risen Deep deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. That is awesome. If that spell would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Okay, so let's see here. 3.14159265358. Yes, they've continued the digits of pi. Good thing I remembered that. Used this information from school. Okay, so math for blockers. We're going to have a real quick look here at the non-foil. I'm assuming we're going to get pretty much the same stuff here. So let's pop that out and go through these for completionist sake. Mainly curious about the card quality here, not so much the non-foil itself. And is that something you would prefer, the non-foil, or do you actually prefer the foils? Okay, so we've got the Brazen Borrower, looking good. Vindictive Lich, Meandering Tower Shell, Oran Frostfang, and Thragtusk. And we should be getting our Rexiel here. So that sounds pretty awesome. I'm assuming that, is that like a reprint from a Commander deck, perhaps? Could be mistaken. Okay, so we get another foil one of those. Okay, so you do get the bonus card in foil. And Artist Series Thomas Baxa. Let's check out what's in this one. And again, focused on the card quality. And I'm really not liking how they glue things down. It seems a bit inconsistent. So Watsy, if you're taking note, please don't glue things down so you have to practically destroy the cards to get them off of here. Okay, so we'll take a look at the non-foils of Nicholas Reignited, Sire of Insanity, Sliver Hivelord, and Spellskite. And then we did get our other, I think we should get another foil Spellskite sketch variant here. And see what we got. Yes, another foil. No serialized cards in these. I think that was more of a one-off thing. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, they added some numbered cards to certain Phyrexian drops. That was I think it was the previous one to this. And we did not get one of those. A pretty rare limited edition of 100. And yes, this, okay. I got to be careful here. I don't want to completely ruin these. It tends to ruin the value if the cards are destroyed. So let's see these ones. Okay, so we've got Michiko Kondo, Truthseeker, Kami the Crescent Moon, Tsushiro Mizawa, Heartless Hidesugu, and Reiki the History of Kamigawa. Looking good. Okay, not seeing any damage on those. And then we're going to get probably another one of those basic lands, right? Yes, okay, exactly the same thing. Not too impressed by that. Take note, Watsy. And finally, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell when you're notified as soon as new video is released. Okay, so let's see what we get in this final one. I think we all know what's coming, don't we? But we're going to stay tuned right to the end just in case it's something different. You never know, there could be a bit of randomness in these. Okay, so we've got the Sanctum Prelate, Non-Foil, Carpet of Flowers, Sphere of Safety, and Karmic Guide. Okay, so just the 4 there. And finally, is it going to be, what is it? Oh, Sphere of Safety, I guess. Not a basic land. Okay, so another foil one of those. Not too shabby. So leave a note in the comments what you think about this drop. Did you pick it up? And I'll pop a link in the corner in case you want to see any of the other secret Lair unboxings. Got a complete playlist there. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.